Hello everyone. I wanted to show you a stamp set that I received. I need to test it out and see how it's stamping. And when I want a quick card, I have my base already scored and made up. Like this is 4 1/4 by 5 1/2. Standard A2 card. I make envelopes, several of them. I don't do just one. So I have those already done, and that way when I need to make a quick card for someone or if something happens, I can get it done real quick. I want to show you. Some of you had asked me to show how I embossed on the envelope, and I've already got this one made up, but I'll show you how you can still do that, accomplish it without having a bunch of problems. This is a real reasonable stamp positioner. I think it's less than $20, and it works great, and I wanted to show that to you because some of you were talking about how expensive the stamp positioners are, and they are expensive. I agree. So what I do with this one, it's kind of hard to see it, but I try to always make sure I have it up at the top where this ruler is and all the way over to the left. That way if I have to re-stamp something, I can, but I'm hoping I won't have to do that. It's brand new, so it's hard to get off of here. I want that as much in the middle of that card as possible. Let's see if we can get that. Now what I want to do is I want to push on that to make sure I don't have a bubble in it. If you have an air bubble in there, then you will not get a good stamp, and we're wanting to emboss. So we want it to be perfect as it can be. And this has lines on it, and I can see that it's showing that it's straight. We'll see about that. Now, since I'm embossing, I want to do both. I want to do the top of the card and the bottom and get it all done at one time. And I'm thinking that this would be nice to put on there. Let's see if I've got plenty of room between the, yes. And get it down. And we'll mash on it to get that picked up. It is a brand new stamp, so they're not so easy when you first get them. And that looks pretty good for the card. All right. Now, make sure there's no your fingerprints on there, greasy, but just take baby powder and rub it on the card. Or you can hit it with your heat gun. Need the moisture out of that card when you're going to emboss. All right. Ranger for embossing. Be real careful with it. Don't touch it. You got to get that embossing powder on there. There we go. There we go. Put that to the side, put that top on it so no moisture or anything will get in it. Oh, but I got to heat it up just a little bit. And your paper's going to curl. This is just Nina cardstock, 110 pound. Oh, it looks good. All right. Done real good. Now we'll go ahead and do the, all right. Got that back on there. Now we'll get the envelope. Use this a lot for my envelopes. I really like it. That stamp's been used, so it's perfect. Now what I normally do is I do not make up the envelope before I emboss it. This is already done, and I got messages asking to see this process, so I wanted to make sure that I showed it to you before I forgot. Get this with the embossing pad. You always want this hot before you start. Isn't it a beautiful envelope? And it's simple, it's easy, it doesn't take long to do it. This is cooled down, and I'll show you what I'll do with it. This is just a We Are Memory Keepers scallop. Takes very little, it don't take a lot. You don't want to wet that paper a whole lot because, like I told you, it is cardstock. Your day blooms with happiness. I write it, a sentiment on the inside. I'll put this under a book, address it. Simple. It's not hard. So, and I think the gold, it just is so pretty, you know. I think it's just, and it's got that touch of black, you know, it's real classy. And if I wanted to, I could do the edges here, but I like that. I think it's pretty. Until next time, keep crafting. Bye for now.